Gregor, a very tough thing to get down to 33 in the end, particularly in the final week.
Yeah, it shows the depth and quality of players that we have. That players that have missed out are excellent players and have been training with us so well. So yeah, it was disappointing for them, but we've said to all the players that didn't make the 33 that they've just got to be ready for an opportunity. It's likely it will come for two or three players, given our sport and how we will get injuries.
There are some great things about being a head coach of Scotland, but I suppose in a way this is the downside. You have having to tell people, they're not going to France.
Yeah, it is, but it's much tougher for them hearing that news, and also you obviously get the joy too, where people get the good news that they're going to a World Cup. So that's what you want to see as a coach, players achieving things and getting close to reaching their potential and having special memories. So while there's people miss out, we're delighted with the squad we have here.
Very popular decision, Jamie Ritchie as captain.
Yeah, Jamie obviously came in as captain earlier last season. Did a very good job. It's been great to see him grow as a leader, but also that we've grown the leadership in our group with both Rory Darge and Finn Russell getting the opportunity to be a captain during our warm-up games. So they thrived in that. Jamie's thriving. He's in very good shape just now. He's playing his best rugby. He's about to play his best rugby. He's only had one game. So no, he's in a good place. So is the group right now.
It would appear that the preparation in the Scottish camp has worked really well moving into the World Cup.
Yeah, we've loved it. We came together. At the end of June. Some players came in a bit later, but we've enjoyed each other's company. And in the last 4 or 5 weeks, the training level from our players has been outstanding. The best I've seen from them. So we're starting to see that transferred into games. Second half at Murrayfield against France, beginning of the France and end of the France game at Saint Etienne. And we're just working to improve our accuracy and doing that for longer periods.
And this is the thing, isn't it? It cut out the mistakes and you can really be competitive against the likes of Ireland and South Africa.
Yeah, and mistakes aren't always your sole responsibility. It might be what the opposition have done. And you'll never have a game that don't have mistakes. The game we want our players to play is also one that has risk. It's got more ambition, so there will be errors. And while it would be nice to cut them out, probably the more important thing is what we do straight after an error. How do we get back into our system defensively? How do we win the ball back? How do we pressure opposition without the ball?
Now, of course, we've got two rather big matches, but we mustn't forget the likes of Tonga as well in the group. It's going to be a big challenge first up against South Africa, but a real opportunity to put a marker down.
Yeah, it's obviously a massive opportunity, a massive challenge playing the world champions, a team that do really well in World Cups as your first game. But we're looking forward to it. We know we have nothing to lose in this World Cup. We're outsiders, and we've been able to focus on ourselves a lot during our build-up, and we'll do the same. We'll be aware of what South Africa are likely to bring in defence and attack, but it's all about getting our game out and aiming to play our best rugby in that first match.
And what comes across talking to a lot of the squad today is the confidence there. I mean, in the old days, we used to be known as the underdogs, didn't we? It doesn't seem that nowadays.
In terms of where the players are, they've got belief in themselves. The game suits their strengths, and they've worked so hard over these last 2 months that they're in great physical shape, fit enough to play a game that can stress opposition and create try-scoring opportunities.
So we've got one game before that against Georgia, who will present their own challenge, a very physical side. How are you going to be seeing that game from your perspective, in terms of the team that you're going to pick and what you're trying to get out of it?
Yeah, it's an important game for us. We'll go strong in that game in terms of selection. We know that if we don't play players that are likely to play against South Africa in that game, they won't have had a match for 4 weeks. So that's important that the players get match practice. But more importantly, it's about us improving, and we are training well, and you get a lot through training, but nothing beats the learning improvement you get from a game. So we see this as another opportunity and a very relevant opportunity as well to what we're going to face against South Africa.